podcast on Facebook. Now, here's your host, Brian the Beast London.
Welcome back to All Canes Radio. One last segment with the King, Andre King, back in Miami, having some fun with the family. How was the beach the other day? Did you guys enjoy that?
Beach is great, man. I love it. I miss it. I put my little umbrella there. You know, as long as my feet's touching the water, I'm facing the Atlantic. I am in good shape, brother.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Shape.
No doubt about it. Some good relaxation time. Let me ask you this question before we get back to your. Well, let's start with the NFL first. So you left here, 2000, going off on top in the Sugar Bowl. Head to the NFL. Butch heads to the NFL. You guys continue to stay together. Just talk about that experience going to the Browns.
Yeah, it was great. Anytime you get to the highest level of professional sports is an awesome honor, and it's a great privilege. I was able to get drafted by the Brownies and played up there, and it was a great time. Great fan base, passionate about their football. They'll let you know it, good, bad, or indifferent. The dog pound. Yeah, so it was a great time, man. We had some good seasons up there, and close to beating the Steelers in one playoff game, but we just ran out of time. But it was a great time. Great time.
How many years were you in Cleveland?
Spent 4 years up there playing, and we lived up there with the family for 7. So got to know the people up there. Got to know a lot of new friends. Met great friends at church and great friends in the community. I'm a community guy, so I was out in the community on the day off. You know, shaking hands and high-fiving kids at different schools and just encouraging them.
You know, obviously that was your home, and you didn't have a choice. The NFL, you don't have a choice where you play. You get drafted. You're lucky enough to get drafted in Cleveland, and it's a good football town, but it's, you know, it's a blue collar. It's not exactly South Beach. Was it a tough transition for you?
No, because we're already used to working hard and competing. We just had to get the right pieces in place, and with the, you know, Coach Davis and Pete were up there handling the salary cap, and we were way over, so you had to let some guys go. So that was a piece that, you know, Coach and the staff didn't have to deal with in college, where you had to have so many guys under the salary cap and all that. But it was still football. We still had to go out and compete. We still had our, you know, AFC North division with the Ravens and the Steelers. Very competitive. It was kind of like you play the Ravens twice, almost like playing Florida State twice in a year.
Right.
It's a we don't like them, they don't like us, and it's the same thing with the Steelers. We don't like them, you know, they don't like us, and we just get after it.
You know, Butch leaves, you graduate. Did you have any inkling that, you know, maybe the Browns were going to give you a call during the draft? Had you had discussions with them? You obviously have that connection. Pete's there, Butch is there.
Right.
Was it a surprise? What's the story? There's got to be a story behind it.
It's a great story, but I guess I'll let the cat out of the bag since it's going to be the best show ever.
Right.
Hey, first of all, I appreciate you guys, you know, speaking positively of my school, of the U, of the family, because there's a lot of radio stations and broadcasts out there that like want to slam the U, but we're a family, and I appreciate you guys.
That's not what we do on this show, man.
Taking time each week to spit positive vibes about the University of Miami, but it's funny, man. I have a great story to tell. You know, the draft is winding down. You know, Mr. Irrelevant's coming up. You know, he's the last pick of the draft. Right. The Browns have the second to last pick, and sitting there holding my daughter. She's 12 now. She was 10 days old.
Right.
And I obviously have Pete Garcia's phone number. I said, so I called him. Back then we didn't text.
Right.
I called him. I said, Pete, y'all better pick me right now with this next pick you got. Next, you know, the guy goes up with the next pick of the draft. The Cleveland Browns select Andre King. I said, thank you, Pete. Appreciate it. So yes, I had a direct line to Pete Garcia. I said, hey, we're supposed to be family. You better take care of family.
You might be the only guy in the history of the draft that demanded to be picked and got picked by a certain team. But let me ask you this question, though, because, you know, that often, you know, if you're a 7th rounder, obviously your life is not luxurious money-wise. You're not signing a big signing bonus. Yep. I mean, you have to work for everything. You have to work to make the team. You have to work for everything you got. Nothing is guaranteed if you're a 7th rounder. At that point, are you better off being